Okay, so another method you can use, and this is, I find this a really useful one. So it's holistic as well, as you can see. So we're looking across all four corners. So something called performance profiling. So dead simple to do. Depending on how much sort of time and energy you've got, you can pre-fill these, the technical, tactical, physical site ones, which I've done before to save a little bit of time. If you do have the time, it's useful to get the players to actually come up with these themselves. Quite big on autonomy and self-awareness. So the more the players can do themselves, the better. So they'll identify for their position, if they're in positions, what the most important factors are for that position from the four corners. We pre-filled the psychosocial ones there. Again, these are ones that come from our research. So once you've done that, you would then, the player would then mark themselves out of 10 as how they feel they are now. And the coach would give a score as well. And then you kind of take a mean score, and that would identify what the highest and sort of lowest scores were. You can take more scores if you want. Someone I'm working with at the minute, I've actually got 4 lots of scores for him, which is good. So it gives me more data. But just coach and player a good starting point. Okay, so once you've done that, you can then identify what their super strengths are, what they're really good at, which is just as important as kind of identifying what they need to work on. And it's up to you how you address that. I know it's quite a PC thing now to call it areas for improvement, or whether you call it weaknesses. I tend to ask the players, and I tend to prefer weaknesses because I think it's good to acknowledge that everyone has them, and it gives the players something that they can then turn into a strength. Okay, so once we've identified that, we can then decide what we want to work on. And sometimes it's just as well to work on strengths as it is weaknesses. If they've got weaknesses that aren't going to affect them and aren't going to get them out of the team, then why not work on strengths? Because that's what got them in the team in the first place.